Thank you, Babaji. If you'd love to speak with Babaji, you can let me know in the chat and I will let you speak, or I'm also happy to relay a message or a question to Babaji if you'd prefer to not speak in front of the room. There's some hearts and thank yous in the chat already, Babaji. There's a remark that deeply touched by these words.
See, with the neighbor's dog has quieted down. I was trying this new spot today outdoors. So that was quite a little distraction that took a little time to come to God's self when the dog was barking out there. Dog and God, you know.
There's a remark, Guru's grace, I feel it every day. Blessings of deep love and respect, Pranam. And another comment, the dog is listening to you carefully, Babaji. And there's a question, Babaji, how does one know when one finds one's Sadguru?
When you meet your Sadguru, looking for more ends. I have seen people who have a guru, but if there is another guru in town, okay, let's go there. Let's go there. Let's go there. First, one has to be settled with this relationship with one person, one guru in a person. Once that's established, maybe you see the same, you see the guru in everyone there. So how do you know? It's not like there is one better than the other. It's about you establishing the Guru Peeth in any person. It's about you. It's not about the other person. You establish the Guru Peeth. You establish the Guru's seat in a person and then begin your work. So this is why in India, for example, where people have established the Guru's seat even in a statue and began their work. If you have read the story of Mahabharata, Eklavya was a young boy who went to learn archery from Dronacharya, who told him, no, I cannot teach you because you are a tribal boy. I only teach to princes. He left. One day, this guru had taken all his students to the forest and their dog started barking. In a while, the dog returned with many arrows lodged in his mouth in such a way he was not hurt, but he couldn't bark. The guru said, looked at it and he said, this is a far superior work than my disciples. Who is this? They went out and found this boy practicing. Dronacharya asked him, who is your guru? He said, you are my guru. He prostrated to him. He said, after you told me no, I came, made a little statue of you, and from that statue, I get all the things. So he established his Guru Peeth in that statue. So finding a Sadguru, we don't have to go out looking in the flea market. It's our work. We establish that Guru Peeth in one place, one person, and begin our journey, begin our work, and stop looking. It will come to us. No matter which direction you walk, one day you will come to the ocean. You just keep walking straight. No matter where you establish your Guru Peeth, it's about your establishing and staying firm on that. Does that make any sense? We establish the Guru Peeth. If I claim this is my guru, then that the guru energy flows from there to me. Baba used to say, we humans create God, then turn around and pray to it. How do we create God? By giving our seal of approval. I believe in it. Then it begins to work for me.
Thank you, Babaji. There are many questions coming in. The first, let me just, the difference between Guru and Sadguru.
It's all just words. Guru, Sadguru, Param Guru. Guru is Guru. And we create these because we want a way out to continue our wandering. You establish your seat of the Guru and just start working and start looking for somebody else to tell me what to do. You know what you need to do. We all know what we need to do. But if we don't want to do, we go around looking for somebody else. So traditionally, the language for the Guru and Sadguru is there that Sadguru can look at you and you get enlightened. It's not like that. The Sadguru can touch you and you get, it's not like that. It's about your state of being. If you are not there, no matter how many thousand bolts of light they give you, it won't make any difference. You have to be mentally prepared. So it's about you. Yeah, I have seen in there even nowadays, I touch you and you get this. And then next day you want it more. You line up for more that. But the real thing is one glance can change your life. But it's not about the person giving you the glance. It's about your state of being too. Are you ready? Are you in that state of receiving with open heart and open mind? So it's about the one who is receiving, their state of mind. So Guru and Sadguru, it's all about you. Where are you?
Thank you, Babaji. Next is, how do we relate to our inner guru when we are falling into our bad habits, which make us feel bad about ourselves?
Again, it's about remembering, and in Kali Yuga, it is said there will be struggle, and the one way out of the struggle is satsang. Paying attention to the company you keep, company of thoughts, company of people, company of how do you spend your time. And like in this satsang, I keep reminding you, keep reminding myself, with all, that start with small things. Whatever the bad habit is, you know it is, start with abstaining from it even for a day, then make it 3 days, then make it 9 days. Paying attention to the company you keep is the good start. Being around satsang, being around those who can remind you, somebody in whose company you are inspired, that's helpful too. And keeping the promise you make to yourself is the secret. And if you cannot make it for an extended amount of time, do it for 3 days, do it for a week. If you give a cap that, okay, I'm really going to do it for 1 week, keep it. Anything requires effort, anything requires discipline. So without that discipline, without that commitment, it's just wishing. And wishing doesn't get us anywhere. We have to make a little effort.
Baba. The next question is, in the past, Baba, I have heard you say that a true guru is not in the business of making disciples, but making gurus. Can you speak to this?
Exactly. True guru is in the business of making gurus. And everybody sitting in front of me, I see you as a guru. You are capable of living your higher. You are capable of living your best. At least you are making effort. So just giving yourself that permission that I am committed to be a better human being and making effort in that direction. You are connected with your guru self. If you're always doubting yourself, loathing yourself, beating up yourself, then you are far from the guru. So just have the little spark alive in you and keep moving in that direction. That is the guru. That is your connection with the guru. As long as you are committed to being a good human being and make a little effort, make a little sacrifice, you are on the way towards to guruhood. You'll become an example for someone. You will become a source of inspiration for someone. That is the guru. Even one person is inspired by your presence. That guru energy is working through you. In order to be a guru, one doesn't need a large following. Even one. And looking at you, I see each one of you is capable of inspiring a person through how you are. So please do not underestimate yourself. You are capable of being a guru. You may not have a Zoom calls, but or you may, who knows? But wherever you are in your community, if you can inspire one person towards being their better self, the guru energy is flowing through you.
Thank you, Babaji. There are more questions. This is a hot topic. How similar is the concept of Guru's grace to the Islamic word inshallah, God's will?
Same thing, same thing. As far as I think, or what I know about inshallah. Grace is grace, God's grace, Guru's grace, Mother's grace. Grace is grace, it just comes through different instruments.
Next question, Babaji. In thinking about trusting yourself, how can you trust your own body enough to believe in its ability to self-heal?
Not trusting is not getting you anywhere. So try the other way. I mean, we know not trusting stops everything. What harm could be there if you trust? I'm not saying that you don't take your medicine or whatever, right kind of diet and exercise. Do whatever you can, but have that. And start with imagination sometime. Just lie down, close your eyes, soften your body, and awaken that energy, that capability of the body to heal itself. Start with imagination. I don't think there is any harm in thinking positive about our body's ability to heal itself. But there is harm in thinking that, no, I can't do it. My body can't heal, my body's. Have a positive attitude. And if it's not there, carve out for 5 minutes to be positive. Lie down and visualize, imagine, listen to something that takes you out of that. A few years back, I was in India, 10, 15 years ago. A wandering holy man came to see me. And he said, I have found a cure for everything. I said, oh, what is the secret? He said, Babaji, in my little ashram, I have cured impossible diseases. I said, how? He said, whoever is the sick person, I put him in one position for a whole day. I said, how do you put him in one position? He said, I even have to tie him down to the bed. And then he explained it to me. Body is always moving and adjusting itself. Whenever it's a little comfortable, we move. But what if you are not able to move? So in the beginning, it's uncomfortable, fighting, maybe hurt, painful, but then body finds a way to be comfortable in that position. And in that process, something is awakened. And I started thinking about it, that yes, in the beginning, if it's a little uncomfortable, we move and we become comfortable. But what if we are not able to move? It's painful, we get agitated, and we are dealing with all that. But even if we go beyond that, then what happens? Body ultimately finds a way to be comfortable in that position. And maybe during that time, something is awakened. Anyway, this was the way I translated what he was telling me. Our body does have ultimate ability to find its comfort.
Thank you, Baba. Gigi Sparkle had their hand up. Gigi, you still have a question?
Yes. Good morning, Babaji. You just made a statement about having, that what harm can trusting bring? And I'm thinking back on like an event where my discernment did not serve me well because of what I perceived. And based on that, I did start judging myself for trusting. And it seems that that judgment has continued and kind of broken the bond of self-trust for so long, and it has now poured out into other areas. How can one retrieve that trust that keeps you not only separated from yourself, but separated from the world? I know it's the small little steps, but there's so much pain involved with it that it makes the little steps hard. How might one find the peace to restart those steps?
Start with yourself. Start doing something that is good for your mind, your body, your spirit. And this is why I have really simplified the process. We have 9 steps of daily practice. If you cannot do 9, do 4, 5, 6. But the day you really start doing that and it becomes a part of you, something will begin to build inside. And this is what you are looking for. Some work needs to be done. Some kind of discipline needs to be kept. It is through this discipline that all that comes to us. So most of you have been aware of these 9 steps of daily practice. As soon as you get up, do your breathing, do this, drink water, do a little self-massage, do a little exercise, do a little meditation. These are the very concrete way to accomplish what we are all seeking. So, Gigi, I hear you.
Mm-hmm.
And the only way to get back there is look at your daily routine. Look at your, are you taking care of yourself? Are you taking care of your physical well-being? Are you practicing? So those are things you need to get back to, and they'll be very helpful to you.
Thank you, Babaji.
Where are you, Gigi?
I'm here. I'm in Santa Rosa.
See, I haven't seen you for months, years.
I know COVID, working in the hospitals has been a long haul.
Anyway, you can come and look at me from a distance and turn around.
I will. Thank you, Babaji.
All right.
Hey, Babaji, a comment that I have experienced many important events in my life, and when thinking about it, I realized it was the Guru's grace. It is very mysterious and powerful.
It is all grace. And when you are happy, when you are feeling good about yourself, when you are inspired about yourself, you are in your guru self. And then the energy comes, and that is the grace. So it's all about you. It's all about you, connecting with your higher self that is full, that is inspired, that is happy, not walking around like a hungry ghost. You know, it's you're full. And we are all capable of doing that. We just need to find something to be inspired about.
So Babaji, there's a question. I once heard a guru is a vehicle to the divine manifest in a physical body. Can states like samadhi and moksha be possible if one only seeks from the guru within?
Guru outside will lead you to the guru within. That is the job of that guru outside. Ultimately, it's in you. Drink the tea, don't worship the kettle. Drink the tea. Without kettle, you can't make the tea. So kettle has its important, but don't just start worshiping the kettle. Ultimately, you have to drink the tea. I said tea, not Kool-Aid.
Classic. A quick follow-up to what you just said, Baba, is what is a hungry ghost?
Hungry ghost is who is always looking for something from outside or trying to leech onto somebody or cling on to somebody. Always wandering around the world feeling unsatisfied, dissatisfied. Needs to cling on to somebody to find its expression. That's what the ghost is. Ghost has no body, so that it just goes and clings on to some body, then begins to manifest through that.
It's actually a very good lead in to the last question, Babaji, which is last few satsangs, you talked about how humans are never satisfied and never really happy. What we have is never enough. What is the difference between accepting what you have now in life versus striving for more? Should we let the fire of dissatisfaction with current life drive us to work hard for more?
Keep striving, but just don't stay in there. Find some moment to be totally content, totally full, totally satisfied, and acknowledge it. This moment is a perfect moment. So strive, but also find a time to just be totally content. That's our nature. Our evolution is happening. So it's happening no matter what. But it's very helpful to find some moment when all the searching, all the looking, all the judging stops. and you are just totally still, one with yourself. And when you are in that state, you are really connected with the whole. And finding that moment every day is very important. And we can do it. Just push it all out, just for a moment, few moments. Be there. Thank you all very much to be here. And I've been just enjoying sitting, looking at you and listening to you. And it's a beautiful family we have. And my blessings to each and every one of you to reach your highest, live your best, and no matter where you are, be an inspiration to someone who is in your vicinity. And that's a way to connect, live your guru self. Be a guru, not a disciple. Strive to be a good example to someone. And that's what gives meaning to our life. If we are only living for ourselves, then there is no end. But when you think my being this way can inspire somebody to make their life a little better, it gives a whole different purpose to your life. At least that's what my experience is. That's my inspiration, that no matter where I am, make the place look a little better. And no matter where I am, make the other person a little happier. That's it. I bow to the Guru in you, and thank you all very much.